Welcome to the session on Python operators. In this session, we will look into various kinds of Python operators that can be used in Python programming. Some of the Python operators are segregated into various categories like arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators. We have membership operators, bitwise operators, and assignment operators. So one of the operators that we have already seen is assignment operators in our session on variables. In this session, we will take a look into various kind of arithmetic operators. The most common arithmetic operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we have modulus and float division. Let us take a quick look on these operators. So we start with addition operators. Let us say we have a variable price which is equals to 100 and we say tax equals to 10. Then we can say total underscore price is equals to price plus tax. If we have to see what is the value of the total price, we see that it's 110. Now, this price variable and the tax variable are the integers. If we say now price is equals to 190.75 whereas tax is equals to 12.5, note that here the price and tax are float variables. We can do a similar addition of these variables, price and tax. And we see that the total price turns out to be 203.25, which means the addition operator can be used for both integer as well as float variables. Let us see how this addition operator behaves in a string variable. We say first name is equals to Raj and we say second name is equals to Johnny. Can we say name is equals to first name plus last name? And we see that the name is Raj Johnny. What Python has done is it has simply concatenated two strings. Note that no space has been given between Raj and Johnny. Let us see how to give a space between Raj and Johnny. If I simply say name is equals to first name plus I add a space within quotes and I say plus last name, and now I see the name, I see that there is a space between Raj and Johnny. Now let us take a note of the addition operators. We have used it not only on integer and float variables, but we have used it on string literals where the addition operator acts as a concatenation. Let us now take a look at the subtraction operator. If I say price is equals to 200 and I say discount is equals to 20 and I say total price is equals to price minus discount, then I see that the total price is 180. Similarly, we can also say price is equals to 200.50, discount is equals to 12.89, and we can say that the total price is equals to price minus discount, and we see that the total price turns out to be 187.61, which means the subtraction operator is working for both integer as well as float variables. Let us now apply the subtraction operator on the string variables. We say first name is equals to Raj and last name is equals to Johnny, and we say name is equals to first name minus last name, and we try to see what is the value of the name, and we see it gives an error. Obviously, it does not make any sense to subtract two string variables. So please note, while the addition operator works for integer, float, and it helps in concatenating multiple strings, the subtraction operator can only work on numbers and not on strings. Now we see how the multiplication operator works. Say we have a variable price 10 and we have number of units is equals to 100. So if we say how much is the total amount to purchase 100 units, we say total is equals to price multiplied by units. And let's see how much is the total, and it says 1000. So it could multiply two integer values. In case we have a float variable, maybe price is 10.90 and number of units is equals to 100, then we say total is equals to price multiplied by units, and we see that the total is now 1090.0. Please note that in case of float variable, it provides you with a 0.0, which means the decimal has been added. Let us see how it behaves in case of a string variable. Say we have a place, and we say place is USA, and I say repeat is equals to 3 times. Now, can we see what is the output of place multiplied by repeat? We see that USA got repeated thrice. This is how the multiplication will behave on a string variable. It simply repeats number of times. Let us take a look at the division operator. If I say I have a variable, say total cost is equals to 2000, price of the product is 50, we see that number of units that can be purchased is equals to total cost divided by price, and we see that the units is 40. Now please note here, in case of division, even if your values or the variables are integers, you still get float as an output. Let us take an example of float variables. If I say total cost is equals to 2000.80 and we say price is equals to 50, we see units is equals to total cost divided by price, and we see that the number of units is 40.016. So irrespective of the variable being integer or float, the output of a division is always a float. Can division be applied on a string variable? Let us see. We say place is equals to Germany, and we say repeat is equals to 3, and we say okay, place divided by repeat, and we see that it gives an error because it does not make any sense to divide a string by some numbers. Next, let us take a look at the modulus operator. Suppose we have total cost, which is 100, and we have number of units equals to 9. If we say remainder is equals to total cost modulus units, and let's see what the value of remainder is, and we see that the remainder is 1. So if you divide 100 by 9, you get a remainder 1, and that is what modulus gives us. Next, let us take a look at the float division. In case of float division, what we get as an output is the quotient. If we say total cost is equals to 100 and units is equals to 9, and if we say quotient is equals to total cost, please note the symbol for the float division, it's / divide by the units, and we say what's the quotient, and we see that the quotient is 11. So this is what your float division gives us. In our next video, we will learn about the relational operators. Thank you. Happy learning.